what's up you guys, Aftershow Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Legacies. This is the season 3 finale, episode 16. You know, this just kind of came out like 2 or so hours ago, and I'm like trying to dry my hair really fast, and I was struggling, so that's why it's kind of still damp. Basically I gave up and I was like, well, I just want to react to it, so here I am. I get excited for finales. I don't want to wait too long to react to this because I might get spoiled because I'm watching this kind of live with you guys, as opposed to something that came out like months ago. It's easier to moderate spoilers and that kind of stuff for something that's been out longer than a couple of hours, like my mods and stuff. Usually have seen the episode before me, but like, anyway, whatever. Look, I'm just excited. Right. So, we're dealing with the season 3 finale. Here's what I'm hoping. And I feel like it's not going to happen, alright? But they're obviously leading into Hope becoming a tribrid. And I feel like season 3 is probably a good choice for them to make that decision, because a lot of the time season 3 is when like the big changes of the show happen. You know, Elena becoming a vampire, you know, Michelson's being put in comas and stuff, like, and like the 5-year time jump. So like, we've got a lot to work with here. I'm hoping, and like I said, this probably won't happen, but I'm hoping that if she does choose to be a tribrid, that one of her family members is there with her. Like maybe they get Rebecca back for an episode, or even Cole, or Freya again. I mean, we've had Freya on the show before, so it wouldn't be that far-fetched, but I feel like they won't do it, because I feel like the actors from those shows are just kind of done. Like they don't want to be associated with the show. And that's fair enough. If you want to move on, that's fine. But yeah, that's what that's the way that I hope that happens. I guess we'll find out anyways. All right. Let's go through the comments. Of course, Lizzie is a closeted nerd. I'm surprised she didn't add any references to The Lord of the Rings in her story, since she always refers to Landon as the Hobbit. Yeah, that's true. It's interesting that she had, like, well, I guess it's probably just like a Star Wars phase that she had as a kid. Maybe she hadn't seen Lord of the Rings at that point. Who knows? I like the idea of Caleb and Cleo together, but I think the idea of Landon and Cleo together a lot more. I think I like the idea, okay. Uniting in their hatred and desire to kill Landon's father. I mean, yeah. I'd be interested to see that. What else? I really hope, before Hope actually takes the step of becoming a tribrid, that at least one of her aunts are... Yeah, exactly. I agree. I hope for that. Yes, please. That's something that I want. Yes, my boy is back. Now that Hope and Landon aren't a thing, Lizzie is not looking like she likes girls. Joe is in a relationship. They can't deny me some Clark and Hope. Do they have a ship name? I believe their ship name is... Now, I know I've seen it before. Is it Hawk? I don't think it's Hawk. I think it's Clope. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I shipped them before. It was cool back in season 1. Also, there was a comment for this one. Sorry, but Clark has the same issue as Landon. He's a child of Malivore, so he's not compatible either. Which, yeah. Episode was good. I had a lot of fun with the Star Wars spoof. Pleasantly surprised to see young Hope back. Yeah, that was lovely to see. She's like grown up so much though. You could like see it in her. Caleb and Jed did kind of become friendly during the past 2 seasons, and Caleb and MG have always been a good bromance. So why not have a 3-way friendship with all of them? Kind of like Awanta, Damon, Enzo, and Alaric to be in season 6, but they never delivered on that. Yeah. And let's not bring up Alyssa ever again. Yeah, she was not very nice. I don't know why, but I'm not able to watch his reaction. Something wrong with the file. If there's ever any issue with, like, watching the reaction, I know I'm saying this isn't, but, like, if you can't see this, you won't see it. That's weird. Sometimes you just have to download the reaction. It's safe. It's fine. Or you can just wait for it to process. Sometimes it takes weeks and sometimes even months for things to process, so it's probably just easier to download it, to be honest. Anyways. Your comment about the showrunner knowing about the breaks and knowing the season was ending early isn't true. The breaks weren't planned. They were caused by people in set testing positive. Oh, I see. They also didn't know the season was ending early after 16 episodes. Until after 16 was filmed. Does that mean that this isn't gonna feel like a finale at all? I don't know. We'll see. It's also not the things... It's not like things can quickly be changed on the spot. These scripts are usually written in months in advance. Alright. Well. Because this is the season finale. I'll probably post it right after I finish the episode, to be honest. Usually I post them on the Monday, but yeah, why not? Anyways, let's get into the episode, shall we?
Seeing Clark must be traumatizing for you after everything that happened.
I'm starting to think that traumatized is my permanent resting state.
Don't you think that'd change if we ended Malivore once and for all?
I do, but if you think Clark is gonna help that.
What I think is that our only other option is me going full tribrid. You said we'd find another way, but what if this is it?
Then we can figure it out at the school, which Clark's lies almost destroyed along with me. And as much as I believe that everybody deserves a chance at redemption, I cannot bring myself to trust Clark. Neither should you, Hope.
Hope?
You have 30 seconds to convince me of your plan. 28 seconds now.
If Malivore's still sending monsters, that means there has to be a portal. I can lead you to it.
That's not that
5
helpful.
seconds. How?
Those portals are Malivore mod. You know what else is made of that stuff?
You.
Me. One locator spell and we both can finally be free.
Hope. Hope.
Son of a bitch! So what, we're just supposed to walk home?
I'm more concerned about Hope.
Hope made her choice. And she clearly didn't choose us.
Then I guess my next question is why?
I'm guessing it has to do with Malivore's other son, as usual.
Landon makes Hope happy, though admittedly their breakup probably wasn't the best for her mental state.
Which is why we need to strike while the iron is hot.
Strike what, exactly?
Hope is technically single and ready to mingle. So this is our shot to break that cycle. And, as her 2 best friends in the entire world, it's practically our sacred duty to help her find someone new. Before she inevitably moves heaven and earth to try and get back with Landon.
You're saying it is our sacred duty to get Hope a rebound?
Mm-hmm.
Lizzie, with who?
Can't afford to be picky. Anyone who won't dissolve into a puddle of goo when they have sex will do.
I am more concerned about Hope's actual life than her romantic one. Clark is a master manipulator and a killer. And what, you think some eligible whatever is just gonna fall out of the sky?
Don't be Ethan.
Saltzman twins. Do you need a lift?
Target acquired.
If you
I really don't like that they keep forcing this character on me. I'm not interested.
So you're human now?
Thank you for acknowledging the gravity. It's a pretty big life moment for me.
And it's gonna be a short one if you don't explain yourself.
I will, but can you drop the mimic spell? Okay, I can't focus. Thank you. So, several decades ago when I was working for Triad, I set out to find a way to break the cycle of torment and abuse my father keeps putting me through. But I couldn't figure out how. Until I learned of an artifact that was capable of granting my heart's desire.
Made by Leonardo da Vinci, which had a muse locked inside of it.
You opened it? I spent years trying. How the hell?
Yet another burden that being the tribrid makes me uniquely suited to carry.
Muse, huh? I guess that explains how sleeping with that artifact under my proverbial pillow inspired me to use a witch to bring me back to life.
Yeah, in annoyingly human form.
Oh, well, I've always wanted to be a real boy, because it means Salvatore can't control me.
It also means that you pitched me a plan that you knew would never work.
I never said ever. Just give it a minute, will ya? You're missing what's important here, Hope. I've got literal skin in the game now. I'm not trying to trick you, because once Salvatore finds out I'm free, he's going to want to kill me. And if that happens, I won't just resurrect like you. Or my bird brain little brother. Okay, I'm clearly missing something.
Yeah, he's not like
Landon's
that.
not a phoenix anymore. And he's not my boyfriend either, so before you ask, don't.
Huh. I always thought you two were destined to be together.
Well, destiny disagrees. It's a damn thing I can do to change it. Spell. It's working.
You know, I think it would be very
Oh, so much for never.
TVD-verse if
I
they
guess
did do
blood is
brother and
thicker
brother.
than mud.
Shut up. Get in the car.
Triangle again.
I'm not saying that Hope Michelson is my own personal hero. I just don't know what any of us at this school would do without her.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I had no idea this
really
place
don't
was so
know this.
fancy.
I get why you wanted to come back here, Joe. Sure beats public school.
Why don't I give you a tour? And then we can
That's not a good
keep
idea,
talking.
Lizzie.
That sounds like a really bad idea, Lizzie.
People could be like
We still have to tell
floating
Dad
pencils.
about Hope's surprise field trip.
You're right. Which is why you should run along and do that while I show Ethan Hope's home away from home. Sound good?
Great, I'm in.
We need to hide anything magical before Ethan sees something he shouldn't.
So what if he does? Can't you have a vampire wipe his mind?
Been there, done that. I already feel guilty enough.
Why? What'd you do to him?
Please just help me.
This way to the dorm lounge.
Oh God, they're here.
Lizzie, this
Lizzie.
is so dumb.
Next, we'll swing by the studio so I can show you some of Hope's amazing art. Somebody
Lizzie,
actually
why are
once
you being
offered her
so stupid for?
$91,000 for one of her sculptures.
Wow, that's a rather large and oddly specific number.
Because she's awesome.
I'll tell you what I think is awesome is that cannon of yours. You were dropping dimes at last year's flag football game.
It's a pretty big
Oh,
compliment
God.
coming from you.
This school must have a field.
This is going to
Go
happen,
agree.
isn't it?
Which is like nerd football. I think
I
the
don't want
Swedish
this.
invented it.
I don't.
Do you want to go toss the ball around? You can tell me even more about Hope while we do.
Deal.
Landon?
Yeah, it's probably not the greatest idea to leave him alone with his brother.
Clark?
Alright, I am confused.
No, I'm not trying to talk. It's making it worse. I have a way that I can heal you. Don't fight me on this. My blood can save you. Unless it's toxic, dear Malivore DNA. He'd be sent back to the darkness. Is that a risk that you're willing to take? I have another way I can heal you, but I'm warning you, it's gonna suck. Incendia.
And you should get to thinking about how you intend to ask out Hope.
Well, last I heard she has a boyfriend.
Who's out of the picture now. And in the spirit of keeping it that way, what about that date?
Listen, Lizzie, I think you're an amazing wing woman, but if I'm being honest, I'm kind of into someone else.
Why didn't you mention that before now?
Because I didn't know.
Whatever. You know what? Whoever she is, she does not hold a candle to Hope Michelson. Come on, tell me her name.
Lizzie, you've been stupid
prove
this
it.
episode.
What are you doing?
Stealing a car. Don't tell me theft is suddenly a problem for you. We have to go, now.
Go where? Did you speak with Hope?
I don't need her. Thanks to your inspiration.
I thought we were partners, so my needs should matter too. What idea did I inspire in
Did you just get in the car? I'll explain on the way. I thought you trusted me.
And I did, but until you tell me your intentions, I am not going anywhere with you.
You know, I was really hoping it wouldn't come to this.
Hold up, weren't you supposed to talk to somebody? Not that I can recall.
Oh my god, oh my god. He is Malivore. Like, he is. Because they were being led to Malivore, or the origin of the monsters, or whatever. But they were led to Landon. And then Cleo, they've just forgotten Cleo.
Landon? You alright?
Oh God.
Close enough. Your turn.
You've somehow just turned into Clark. I'm really confused.
Dr. Saltzman, what are you doing to him?
That is not Landon, Hope.
Where's Cleo?
Who's Cleo?
You're right, it's not Landon. It's Malivore.
I'm getting sick of this. Is it Landon or is it no Landon situation? I'm very confused.
What happened with my plan? Epic fail. Ethan asked me out. And I'm pretty sure I said yes.
No. No, man. See, man, all the good ones are already taken.
Maybe our bar for superhero names is just
Look.
too high, which
Why are they
makes sense
trying to
because,
make
I mean, we were pretty dang
Ethan
super
happen?
today.
It's not gonna happen.
Well, this looks like a party.
We want our friends back.
There's something I want too. Fate's a bitch, isn't it?
Alrighty-o. Well, that was the season finale. Of Legacy Season 3. I don't feel like it was a finale, so I think what you guys have been saying is correct, that, you know, it'll seep into the next season. I have feelings about this. I like the idea of the actor of Landon, Aria, being able to fully play Malivore now. I think that's fantastic. I think it's just the shake-up that the show needs. But the way that they've done it seems really repetitive in a really weird way. That, like, even now, we still never got real Landon back. It's just been one fake Landon after the other. And it's kind of annoying. And it means that, you know, Hope and Landon didn't really break up. So there's no actual progress and development there. We're still circling around the relationship that is Handon. And I thought we were finally making progress elsewhere. I really don't understand what their obsession is with this Ethan guy. To me, he's turning out to be a Matt. But, like, okay, well, I can't say that, because Matt, I hated Matt for a whole set of reasons. Like, you know, his hypocriticalness, and judgmentalism, whatever. I don't even know if that's a word. Whatever. But Ethan just seems so pushed in your face. He seems so irrelevant to the story, and they keep trying to make him relevant. And I don't understand. He's not relevant, you know? Like, why is he around? His fucking family left town. Why? He's a fucking teenager. He should be with his parents. Should be with his mum. It makes zero sense. Like, show-wise, it makes zero sense. I understand that they probably liked the actor. I don't know why. I really don't see it. I don't think he's attractive. I don't think his character is all that special. Just infuriates me when, like, TV shows don't understand when a character is kind of irrelevant to a story, and so they keep writing ways for them to be relevant. But it just never makes sense. You know? It's like James Olsen on Supergirl. He was written in as a love interest, and then the love interest thing didn't work out, so they had to write something for him that just didn't make sense to his character. You know? Like, you have, like, such an ensemble cast. Do you really need Ethan? They really have abandoned Lizzie and MG, haven't they? Lizzie, this episode was so stupid. Let's give him a tour of a magic school. Anyways, overall this season has been a bit of a mess for me. Very hit or miss. I really liked what they did with Clark this episode, and, you know, where I think it would be interesting if they did go down the brother-brother route. I almost don't think that they will, because I don't think that the writers, honestly, I don't think they have the guts to do it in this show. Like, I understand that it's, like, the same people that did the rest of the shows. Like, the originals and the Vampire Diaries. But they've played it so safe. So safe. That I don't think that they'd do it. Like, they're still holding on to Hope and Landon as a couple. How many times did they break up this season? What did you guys think of the finale? Let me know. Obviously there's not going to be another obviously there's not going to be an episode next week for me to talk about your comments, but I will read them. And when the show comes back, I'll probably go back to the comments for this episode and we'll talk about, you know, the episode before it begins. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.